In 2016, the Eagles traded up to select who they hope will be the quarterback of the future in Carson Wentz. He looked pretty good early in the season, especially considering there wasn't much help in the receiving corps. Overall, the team was pretty average, finishing at 7-9, and thanks to the Sam Bradford trade, they still had draft picks. The main goal in the offseason was to get Carson Wentz and the offense more weapons. The Eagles focused on the right thing this offseason. They got Carson Wentz more weapons in the receiving corps. Alshon Jeffrey has shown he is the number one receiver and a jump ball specialist, but he's very injury prone. With a one-year prove-it deal, this is a win-win for both sides. They also added Torrey Smith, a receiver with speed. He doesn't do much else well, but having a receiver that defenses have to fear deep will open things up for Wentz. In the draft, the Eagles selected Derek Barnett. It was a little surprising that he was still available at 14, and you can never have too many pass rushers. They double-dipped at cornerback by selecting Sidney Jones and Russell Douglas. Douglas can be a starting cornerback immediately. Sidney Jones was ranked as a top 2 corner in this class before he got hurt. If he can get back to his pre-injury form, the Eagles got an excellent player for excellent value. The strength of this team last year was their underrated offensive line. Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey, and Lane Johnson form a very good offensive line. The main problem was there were no weapons outside of Jordan Matthews. Now, with the additions of both Smith and Jeffrey, the Eagles have playmakers who are capable of helping out Carson Wentz. The defensive line looks pretty deep with Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Chris Long, and the new addition of Barnett. That's a lot of talent, and there's never enough pass rushers on a team. On the back end, Malcolm Jenkins seems to always be overlooked and has been a very good safety over his career. If Douglas and Jones play to their potential, the Eagles have a really good defense from top to bottom. Carson Wentz looked good his rookie year, but it was only 1 year. Defenses now have tape on him, and it's up to him to develop. He has weapons and an offensive line. He dipped as the season wore on after a hot start. As with most cases, the team goes as far as Wentz is able to take him. My personal guess is he steps up and looks more like a franchise quarterback, but he still needs to take another step before he's a playoff quarterback. In the best case, the above-average talent on this team produces and finishes at 10-6. Carson Wentz takes a massive step up, and there's no reason to believe he isn't the future. The new weapons for Wentz pay big dividends, and the offense looks good. The defense plays well, and the pass rushers maul the quarterback. This team isn't a Super Bowl contender this year, but will be in the near future. In the worst case, Carson Wentz steps back, and the Eagles finish at 6-10. The new additions of Jeffrey and Smith don't help much, and Wentz looks like he hasn't developed any further. The rest of the team is good on paper, but not good enough to make up for Wentz's play. The rest of the division is good and beat up on the Eagles, causing the bad record. In the likely case, the Eagles are an okay team at 8-8. This team is in the playoff race all year, only to fall short at the end. Wentz develops more, but hasn't developed enough to carry the team. The defense plays average again and isn't good enough to stop teams from scoring. Overall, the team looks to be on the way up. Wentz needs to take another step, but there's no reason for the Eagles to give up on him.